So today I'm making beach soap, and it is a process because of the way this fragrance reacts with the soap. It makes it really, really thick really fast. So what I've put in here so far is a layer of the soap with some of the shredded soap that I made from a previous time. Anytime I have leftovers, I'll shred it up and use it in different things. And you can see how it's gotten really thick. So I just spread it out and try to make like little waves because this is beach. I try to make it look like a beach scene. So the first layer is nothing more than plain soap batter with some of these shredded pieces of soap in it from other bars that I've made. Once that's down, then I've got my three colors that's going to make the sky and ocean appearance. So I've got a preppy blue. This is a preppy blue from Mad Micas. This is Key West blue. And this is my first time using this particular color, so I'm going to see how I like that one. And then for my yellow, which is going to be the sun, I'm using Bright Yellow Raincoat, all from Mad Micas. So those are my three colors that I'm using right now. I'm also using a little bit of titanium dioxide for my white pigment in my main soap batter. So I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance to this really fast, and it will and it got chunky really fast. So this was a smooth batter, and you can see it gets these little bitty chunks in it, but it's okay. It doesn't hurt it. It almost makes it look speckled somewhat. So how I start out is I'm going to lay down just a thin layer of the white in the crevice because that makes it look almost like the sea foam that is on the ocean when you have roaring waves. So to that, so now I've got that done, I'm going to take a little bit of my blues and I'm going to drizzle it in here. And you don't have to do it any certain way. I'm literally just trying to make it like that. And then I'm just going to pour that on top here. And you can see it just has that nice swirl of blues in it. I'm going to try to get most of those blues down here at the bottom. Let me wiggle this and make it go. I'll go ahead and add a little bit more. So like I said, I have to move this in phases. If I tried to mix all my colors at one time, it would get to be a hard chunk and it just would not look nice. Alright, so let me tamp that down, get it all even. Alright, so now I've got to put, from my big batch of batter, I'm going to pour another pound of, this is a 5-pound loaf, so I'm going to pour another pound of the soap batter in and add a little bit more white to it. So hold on just a second. All right, so let me add more of my fragrance. A little bit more titanium dioxide. And I add a tiny bit of the blue because now I'm going, this is more of the ocean look. And what I'm going for is the sky, which the sky typically is blue and white, but when you look up at the sky, sometimes you see nothing but blue. So I add a little bit of the blue to it just to make it a really pale blue at the top. All right, so let me do this. Okay, so you can see this barely has like a pale blue, very pale blue color to it. So now I'm going to lay down and try to let it roll off of here so that it puts down a nice layer to separate kind of the ocean from the sky. All right. And then, because I'm going to kind of do like what I did before with the two blues, but I'm not going to do as much. So it's going to be very soft and wispy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a channel for my sunset. So there's this big, of course, a big orange or yellow sun up in the sky. So I'm just going to create a channel to put that into. And this will thicken up pretty quick. So as long as I keep doing this back and forth, it will make a nice little indentation for my yellow. And I add a little bit of the fragrance to this, and so it'll get thick. See how thick it got really fast. So let me make another indentation. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to spoon it out. It got that thick that fast. Alright, so this will look kind of like the yellow sun up in the sky. And I'm not worried about it trying to look perfect like a landscape. You know, I want it to be almost like an abstract. People love the beach and they love this particular scent as well. So they get super excited when they have something that smells like the beach and it has an appearance like the beach. Gives them the full experience of being gone even though they're stuck at home. And then I top it off with just a little bit more blue. And that gives it kind of the wave look. You know, when you look at the ocean, it's got the top more like the ocean top. So it's just a really neat soap. Looks like it needs to thicken up just a little bit more. Drizzle just a little bit more blue on this one. Alright, so it just gives it that textured look. I'll come back tomorrow and cut this and show you what it looks like. It's a very pretty soap. I'll put a couple more travel. I'll use up all this color. Don't want to waste anything. Alright, there we go. So I'll come back tomorrow and show you what this looks like all cut up.